Hello there, Aries. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading is going to be for Aries for April of 2019. Already 4 months gone into the month. Into the year. There we go, Aries. I can't believe how fast this year is actually moving along. Well, for all of you that are new out there, I pull 4 cards for the month. We use the bottom card on the deck, kind of an overall view of the month, and pull an angel card at the end of the reading to hopefully bring everything together for us. Now, because I'm an empath, I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. So all of us are named Frankie that are Aries for this month. The other thing, look at your moon sign, rising sign. You get a more comprehensive view of the month. And I don't think the cards are going to go week by week. I think they'll be blending in and out as in an overall theme for the month. Now, I have a short message for us, and I think maybe it has to do with, I think the new moon is in Aries this month. And I feel like we are totally being future oriented. We're doing a lot of problem solving, looking into things, maybe research this month, all these things that stabilize financial conditions for our future, or earning more money, things like that. Maybe in our careers, however, but it feels very oriented to future. So it could be our love lives. Looking down at this reading, part of it might be, I understood the financial part here because of the way the cards are coming up and our words that we have here also for this month. But I do feel like I need to pay attention to details, make sure I have backup plans, and work with others in order to coordinate whatever I need to coordinate. So I think that's a lot to do with that, like researching, looking into things for the month, because our words are synthesis, vision, expectancy, awakening, and trust, and if this is in relationships, or monies, either way, we're not going to trust that, we're not going to sign paperwork, move on, unless we have our research, our ducks in a row, and we're moving through, because all of us feel like we got our eyes on the prize. Those words, expectancy, awakening, vision, and trust in what I'm moving forward towards, because our first card really shows that. We got the 7 of Rods here, and that is the card of courage and determination. And if there's one thing we Aries have, it's a lot of courage and determination. And we're detailed oriented. We're going to back it all up. It's someone who is ready, willing, and able to fight for whatever they believe in and stand up for it no matter what. No matter what. This is a strong-willed, determined person. Look at that face. 6 rods in front of him. He has 1 in his hand, and nobody's climbing up to where he is standing at. It's a card of when we fall into like complacency, blah, blah, doing all that kind of stuff. But now we like wake up and we're more vital and responsive to situations around us, and we're going to act on them. It's the card that brings us profit and gain after the determined effort of holding off like the competition or any enemies that may be in our way that would try to stop us from doing whatever it is we want. And because we may be outnumbered, is what I want to say. We may be outnumbered, but our determination alone and our courage is going to win the day, because this is the way we are. We're not giving it up once we have our eyes on the prize, our vision and our expectancy, and we trust, like our word, for what we are bringing into our future. We discover when we get this card, like hidden super strengths that we never even knew that we had before, and it allows us to overcome all the obstacles that are in our way, and we have the advantage, and we eventually kind of achieve the success of whatever it is we're going after. Love, money, whatever it is. We're all different Aries, and I can't hone that down for us. But we, by the sheer force of our will and our personality, we will achieve whatever it is that we want, and we will bring it forward to us. That's a very striking card, especially, being as I feel like we're looking out or looking at what we want for our future, either love, money, however, wherever this is coming down for us, and that's strong. We're strong-willed. We're fire signs. When we get a vision and we trust that vision, we are going to bring it to fruition. That's our word expectancy. We will bring it to fruition, and we won't, whoops, cards are sliding off every which way, and we won't let anything stop us, because this next card here is the Five of Pentacles, and that's like, well, it's the only Pentacle card that has like a basic kind of idea that it could be, that would suggest that we had some kind of financial losses or a business problem, some type of material lack. None of the rest of these cards show that, though. It's a warning that money might soon be tight. Or that we might lose something, like ill-advised investments, or maybe support that we thought was coming for us is not forthcoming, and we trusted it like our word, we expected it, and it's not going to come. Well, when I see this card, I always look back here, because the premise of the card is there's a church behind them. They are beat up, could be like spiritual bankruptcy if we've been going crazy, and we're just depleted, Maybe it has nothing to do with our little pentacles here. It has a lot to do with just energy, from trying to get everything set up or whatever. But the premise is this poor kid here, he has blood on his head. Usually they're in the snow on other cards and stuff like that. But these guys aren't in the snow. They're just looking really sad and bad. This is the light behind it is a church window. So what the card is telling us is that there's always have, well, how do I want to put this? A second plan. Always have a second plan. So if I'm going for a bank loan, let's say I'm going to go get a car, right? And they say, okay, that's just an example. Okay, Aries, we're going to give you the loan, but the interest rate's high, and I think, well, my finances are tight. Maybe I got a little too much on my charge card, something like that. I'd still have a backup plan, because if these people turn around, there's help for them. All they had to do is turn around. So I'd go looking around for other loans. That always pops in my head, like a home loan or a business loan or a car loan. I'd have several banks that have pre-approved me, and I'd take another bank, even if this is the one that I dealt with for years and years. When I see this card, my brain immediately says, have a backup plan. If whatever fell through, right, that I trusted, I'm still going to have a backup plan. Even if I'm so sure it's going to work out exactly the way I want it to, I'd research, just like they said, problem solve. What if something like that happened? who would be standing there that would help me provide the loan, provide the service that I need, maybe even down to maybe I'm really tired and I don't want to clean my house. So I get someone else to clean my house for me, and I take some rest and relaxation. Maybe I want to meditate, on what my future is going to be like, all those kind of things. The backup plan, well, I can't, I truly don't feel like doing this job. Someone else is there. Or I'm not going to trust that I have the energy or the capability right now to do it because I'm working on other projects. I'm going to make sure someone else is there to do it. All I ever think about this card is I'm not depleted. I'm not going to give away, funds because they're pentacles, like when it's ill advised. But when, if someone's coming to me and saying, give me, I'm not going to do it anymore, or if I need help. On the other hand, I turn around and I ask for that help and it will be given. So if we're the Aries on the side of we're giving, or we're the Aries on the side of we're needing, it will be given. There's always another way to complete our vision. Some of us, this may be, crap going on in the earth plane. From one of the cards I'm seeing here, maybe we're making choices about relationships or situations that we don't think serve us anymore. And perhaps, this is part of it. Maybe we'd be getting a divorce. That's what we're fighting over. And I'm afraid because now I'm not going to have the monies, for moving forward for a while because I've got to fight in court, something like that. So I'm trying to keep pennies aside and make sure I have somebody, that can help me during that transition period. And I'm only saying that because one of the other cards I'm seeing here, we're going to make a lot of choices this month that affect our future because we have a vision and we expect and trust, like these words, that it's coming, I want to say coming together in the best manner possible. And that's why we're paying attention to the details, researching things, making sure that what we're asking or we want, how do I want to say this, is being given and given in a right manner. Because our next card here, I'm like talking and listening and not paying attention to the card in my hand. Next card here is the Knight of Pentacles. Excellent card to have. So that's earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, if it's a person in our life, male or female. He's about the slowest moving knight. But remember, all knights, they are fast, even if he's the slowest moving of them. Very balanced, very stable, grounded in that earth plane energy. It could be the person that comes out to help us. It could be us being told to do this in the right manner, which would be follow the rules, plot along methodically, do one step at a time. And by doing it in that order, we're going to get what we want. He's someone with like the spirit of adventure, but he doesn't have a lot of self-motivation, let's put it that way, but he'll do anything, she will do anything you ask if you put a task in front of them. So it'd be a good person to have on our side. It could be arrivals and departures. He means that, like taking off, flying across the country to do a job interview for a place that's going to pay us more money in a place that we really wanted to live. He could be, us going on vacation. We were worried we're spending too much money on travel or something like that, but it shows that money or messages that have to do with money would be good. well, we could move to across the country for a new relationship too with this card, or for the same reason experience other changes in our lives that are related to money. That's why we have to have that backup plan, because normally the other changes that are, let me see, related to money with the Knight of Pentacles in here are good changes related to money, not bad changes, good news. So, or good news about relationships, good news. We could jump in the airplane and go across the country for a new partner based on this other card I'm seeing in here, like even a, yeah, that's what I want to say. Not just a new job, but a new partner. Because of the next card that's coming up here. Let me get this next card here. You'll see the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is a card about, actually means denial. There's a choice that I have to make. So some way, some manner, I am not facing the choice. How do I want to say it? This is like the husband and wife that go out to dinner with everybody, and they're all peachy keen and lovely to each other and talk to all the other couples, and then go home, and he goes in the bedroom, she goes in the living room. They never speak again. But for all intents and purposes, right, everything looks good on the outside. So there's a situation I'm in denial about that's holding me back, right? That I'm not wanting yet or ready to face, or clearly don't see it. So what the card advises us, twos are always choices. So what the card's advising us here is to take off the blindfold, put the swords down, look the situation squarely in the face, and change it. Because change is inevitable. So it's going to come at us whether we're denying it or not. So why not take off the blindfold and take the chance and make the choice to make the change on our own, and to not be held back or be held down from anything. Because these are the choices that are here are usually ones that we are committed to, that would enhance our future in some manner. And we got that Knight of Pentacles. We have this, whoa, there goes my little angel cards, our words sliding off the table. And they're all over the place in my little thing here. If we don't make this choice, right, we end up in all kinds of mess or trouble. And we delay things for our future, you know. For some reason, somebody must need this, because I just saw a flash in my head of like denying how bad like my relationship is, my marriage partner, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, that kind of energy, denying it, right, but knowing it's still in my heart, but understanding that if I walk away, I won't be provided for physically, like in the earth plane. But Spirit's saying that's not true, because here's our next card, the Ace of Pentacles. This is the aces of fresh, this is the card of new success, new enterprise, new attainment, new goals, new endeavors met. It's extremely positive. It means that whatever kind of new enterprise or anything we're planting seeds for our future, that's why I'm saying if it's love or career with this Two of Swords card in there, anything we're planning for our future is going to come forward. Any new venture involving getting money and increasing financial security with this card is going to come forward. It's a time, it's an indication of prosperity coming towards us, And the idea of it is being open to receive. Okay, so all ices can mean new birth of a baby, a new pet, that kind of stuff too. But I think this is even bigger than that for some of us. And our words are expectancy, vision, being open to receive that which is good, or the things that we want in our life, that which we are oriented on and trust for our future. And having that backup plan, making the hard decisions and choices because we did the research. We looked into things. We know that this way is going to be the best way forward for us. And then it opens up the door to security. And Pentacle energy, like I said, is earth energy. Very grounded, what do I want to say? Grounded, serious, steadfast, always oriented on how do I provide some kind of security, for my future, or that's what I want to say. The security for my future is how I want to say the words, and I think that's what we're going for this month. We're all different Aries. We have a different vision in different areas of our life, okay? Each one of us has expectancy, and if we stay in that awakened state, or awakened, heightened intuitive, and we do that plotting energy like our Knight of Pentacles, sticking to it, moving forward one step at a time, holding, being blended with our vision, our word synthesis, knowing that it's coming forward, totally immersing myself, right? And one step right after the other into what it is, right, that I'm moving towards. Is it a new love relationship? Is it something, a big enterprise that I want to start? Is it a career change or a move? What's going to bring stability? I think that's what we're looking for this month, like for I want to say longer term future for us. What's going to stabilize us here? But it's in that step by step, because of that Knight of Pentacles energy, step by step. It may look as if, when I see the Knight of Pentacles, I always think, it looks as if we jumped the gun. I mean, more fire energy. Oh, I got this bright idea and I'm taking off and doing it. But no, we're stable in the manner of we did the research, we plotted through it, we did it methodically, we know what we're capable of doing. And then to other people, it looks like we jumped the gun, but we didn't. We were determined and courageous, and we fended everything off that got in our way. And I know this is going to be love for some of us, because underneath it is the Knight of Cups, which would be the emotional, fulfillment. He's bringing us love, in some form or way. It's quite interesting, because I'm holding off. I'm worried about loss, and there's decisions I have to make that I have to research and plod through, yet at the end, I get the fresh new start, I get the fresh new beginning, I get what it is I want. Our angel card here is release and surrender. Can't make it up. Have the take the, I got my cards laying everywhere, I can't pull it up here. I have this little spot like yay big. Take this blindfold off on our Two of Swords. Face whatever it is we're not facing, and really just shove right through it, one step at a time. Because we're that, if we need that Knight of Pentacles energy, that methodical, research-oriented stuff, we're going to use it and do it. It says, we shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms, release the challenges that you held tightly gripped. within your hands and open your hands, arms, and heart to our love and to our assistance. Because there's always have a backup plan. As soon as I see, every time I see the Five of Pentacles, I actually don't even know if it means have the backup plan, but to me, it's like, why would it be out there floundering when I could have a backup plan, in case something fell through? And we have our own vision in here, and we trust that. It says the angels bring this card to you because you've been trying to fix this situation single-handedly. They love to help you and answer your prayers, but first you need to surrender and release the situation. Surrender simply means you're tired of struggling. It means emotionally letting go with faith that the divine wisdom of spirit, which includes your higher self, can do a better job, and taking off the blindfold and looking at what choices we have to make very clearly. Surrender doesn't mean you've given up or that you want to be controlled. Through surrender, you'll be assured of a better outcome. If you need help with surrender, ask the angels to assist you. Don't worry about how the prayer will be answered. Let God figure out the details. Be willing to ask for help. Release the tension and need for control, and the things will go better. Avoid power struggles in relationships. Simply own your own power, and you won't have to fight for it. We got these two knights in here. We got our backup plan. We need to look at what it is, face our situation squarely, and go for it. Knight of Pentacles energy is kind of traditional. It's one step, and if we need to use that, we'll use it. That's as simple as I can say it. And I really believe it might be career, money stuff for us, but it's future for the most of us. But being as that Knight of Cups is under there, if something's not right in a relationship for those of us, we may be facing something we've been denying, and just wiping it clear or cleaning it up or getting the change that we feel that we need to have in order to move forward. It'll be an interesting month. I don't feel bad. We got the new moon in Aries, and I think, what was I reading astrological? Venus in Aries sometime this month. I'm not an astrologer, but I thought that's kind of cool because, we're the first sign, so there you go. We'll make it. Well, this is our reading, Aries, for this month, and I want to tell you all, thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and for your comments. I read each and every one of them, and I want you to know I really appreciate them. If anybody wants to know more about me or Neb about me, all of the information's down below the screen at the website. And if you want to set an appointment with me, all the information to do that is at the website, which is in the About section. The prayer and suture class, the two short videos about them, they are over at the website now. Prayer class is very comprehensive. It tells you the how to and why you do what you're doing, the way to construct prayers. The sutras are thought forms you put in a simple meditation. It takes 5 minutes. That enhances the clear perceptions dramatically. Well, I want to tell you, to all of you I've met through my whole 3 years of doing YouTube videos, and everybody I've met through 30 years of doing this work, want you all to know it's been an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to be able to serve you. And hopefully I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.